Hello, monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I bring to you a DbD discussion video with gameplay in the background. This was not the video I intended to make today, I tell you that. If you can tell from the build, and want to guess it before I say it, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, was testing out Coup. I've done this build before, so that's why it's not a build video. But people have just always been like, oh my god, it's cool on Slinger. You can just do the kookiest things. And I have to disagree. It is not worth it, even in its buffed state, to bring Coup just for the memes every now and again on somebody that could use just a better perk on them. Now, I also have to apologize for the gameplay presented in this game. It was the first game of the day overall. I hadn't played Hunt, hadn't even played like TFT or nothing. It wasn't DbD. It wasn't great gameplay from here, if I'm being honest with you. So, if you can take that out your mind for a second, yeah, it's just, sorry about that. But the other reason why I'm making this video is because I found another interaction for plot twist that was hilarious after seeing Otz's tweet about all the interactions with plot twist. This kept triggering my perks, so I didn't really have control over half of my build. And one, that's good because that meant that Gearhead was giving me more information. But on the flip side, sometimes Dissolution was just on cooldown while I was trying to get footage of this. That just was very detrimental to what I thought I was going to do in the moment. So, Plot Twist is a very kooky perk that I just don't know how to feel about yet. Now, the other thing that I don't know how to feel about, which is why this is a longer video about discussion, is interactions. Because I was trying to get footage of this on me not playing completely boosted because I needed to shake off the rust. In which that became very hard. This perk that I've been encountering for days straight because everybody's doing it. Suddenly, when I want to make a video on it, nobody wants to use it except for one group of Nick Cages that used it twice throughout the entire match at a time in which it didn't make a difference to talk about what I wanted to talk about whatsoever. So, sorry that I couldn't get better footage. Which, let's talk about what I did encounter while I was trying to get better footage. I've encountered everything under the sun to make the bad guy side unfun. I've been sent to Ormond so many times today. I was at RPD. I was at Leary's. It was rough. And everybody had a different game plan for why I was on that map. Ormond was the one that caught me off guard the most because, yeah, some people did the typical you just can't hook. Which, again, Plot Twist is great for that too because of the whole power struggle situation in which you just kind of can't play if somebody hovers for a split second. The other thing that people did that caught me off guard is Dark Sense proved itself. I forgot that Dark Sense got buffed in the recent updates, and it's just kind of permanently on. So, I just didn't get to play the game before most of the gens popped, before I saw anybody. Because if people don't want to be found on Ormond, you kind of can't find them if you didn't bring the right tools for it. So that's just over on that idea. And then I was on TikTok because the true Neoteric has TikTok videos, so check him out. Hopefully he comments with his TikTok on this, um, or comments, so then I can link his channel. Anyway, I was on TikTok because of the true Neoteric, and I was looking at my old videos. And the ones that did the best, of course, on DbD were my interaction videos, as to which you can find things like Hubris working on Wraith the best because Light Burn counts as a stun and things like that. Yeah, I'm sad about how many things in this game just aren't creative anymore. And I know that sounds like the typical burnt out player frustrated thing. Yes, I am definitely frustrated with this game and probably a little burnt out. So take this with a grain of salt. But at the same time, the more comments I see talking about, oh man, they're kind of just like bad at this and not playing their own game, the more I kind of start to think about it myself. Especially when I get sent to so many bad like survivors haven't run out of bad maps to send me to in a 3-4 hour playing session. Yeah, I got sent to Ormond a bunch. I've also been sent to Red Forest, Leary's, you name it, I got sent to it today. And if I didn't get sent to it, the game RNG felt that I needed to go back to it. And it isn't fun. And then on the interaction PERK side, a lot of people go, oh man, why do survivor birds give you nerfed? Why don't they ever touch the bad guy? Because there's nothing to touch. There's nothing to touch. What is a perk right now on the bad guy side that complete uncopium needs to be touched? Tell me. I can hear some people typing stabiffle. How? How does that, in your heart of hearts, truly need to be touched? Then I run into MFT windows on Leary's. I run into Dark Sense Prove Thyself on Ormond. There was just no end to somebody else's game plan in which it just was over. And you go, yeah, map offerings need to be taken out anyway. So that, I've always said that just makes no sense how one side just proportionally can tilt it into their favor because there's 4 of them and 1 of you. But then everybody's remembering that Unbreakable is good again because of the flip-flop power struggle plot twist situation in which on almost any map, if you don't have perfect vision of somebody for a split second, they can just put themselves in a winning position. And as you can see from this clip, that can happen in a variety of ways. The game is obsessed with line of sight blockers being in everything in a 9-mile radius to be cluttered to all heck. So it's pretty easy to just lose people now. Lucky Break into... Why aren't people running Lucky Break, actually? People have been talking about this plot twist. Why aren't people running Lucky Break? Boom, there's another interaction for you that you can just have, right? Lucky Break, people were doing that with Bite the Bullet. Why aren't we doing that with plot twist? Whatever. Yeah, I shouldn't be giving the other side ideas in a moment, like while I'm talking about how one side has all of the ideas, I guess. But the things that got buffed this patch and in recent patches, why? Machine learning is a perk that I've been struggling to like just incorporate more, but it takes a lot for a little. Scourge Hook Hangman's Trick is awful. Why did you nerf it? Why is it a Scourge Hook perk now? Territorial Imperative got nerfed with cooldown. Yeah, it got buffed with range, but then you nerf it. Crowd Control has a buff that does nothing. It could be, and it's obvious because people really thought that it'd be like, oh, they just block one part off of the map for like a minute. No, it refreshes for each vault. If you were going to buff it, you need to make it apply to more than one vault at a time. Because at a TNL, it effectively does nothing. Yeah, you can stop somebody from using Shack one time, but if we haven't looked at the maps recently, you don't really need it all that much, especially when everybody's running Windows of Opportunity, MFT. I'm a bit sad, if I'm being honest, about where interactions are right now. This is going to sound like salty bad guy main, and it probably is a bit of it because today was rough. Today was just oddly rough. And I've never seen so many toolboxes than ever before. Everybody's trying out nerf BMP that if we apparently mathematically it doesn't make much of a difference. Makes a 4-second difference, I believe, if I remember looking at thumbnails and videos correctly. Everybody's trying BNP, built to last. Stakeout hyperfocus is still a thing, even though people keep claiming that they don't run into it. I definitely still run into it a lot. I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know how to fix it, if I'm being honest. What do? If you have ideas, drop them down below. But yeah, if you like the video, like it. Got a comment for me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.